Good afternoon, my name is Monicca Madibana. In this reflection, I will be reflecting on the grade 6 mathematics lesson that I taught, which is about numeric patterns. The purpose of the lesson was to help learners identify, describe, extend, and create numeric patterns using addition and subtraction rules, multiply by, divide by rules, and be able to create rules on their own. Lesson overview. The lesson was designed according to the CAPS curriculum, and the learning objectives were aligned with Bloom's taxonomy. By the end of the lesson, the learners were able to identify numeric patterns, extend number sequence correctly, explain the rule used, create their own numeric patterns, and be able to answer the questions on their own. In an introduction phase, I began the lesson by greeting the learners, revising the previous lesson. I then asked the learners what they remember about the previous lesson. I asked them what is a numeric pattern, and can they give me a numeric pattern, examples of them, and I also displayed some questions on the board to help them remember what was going on. This helped activate learners' prior knowledge and encouragement participation. Me and the learners discussed the possible answers before we discussed the rules together, and they were able to answer me correctly and accordingly. Development phase. During the main activities, I explained that every numeric pattern follows a rule, and I also demonstrated how to identify the rules by looking at the difference between consecutive numbers. Learners worked individually and in pairs to complete worksheets containing different numeric patterns. They also created their own patterns, exchanged them with classmates to identify the rules. I moved around the class to assess their work, and I also helped learners who were struggling. I helped them with the questions they were struggling with. Conclusion phase. To conclude the lesson, I reviewed the key concepts by asking learners to explain the rules of different patterns. I also corrected them where they are wrong. I also gave credit to learners who participated. I gave them credit by giving them stars, pasting them on their forehead, and also pasting them on their books. That it also it helped them. It boosted their confidence to participate more in class, and it also encouraged the ones who were not able to participate more to participate more. I also gave the learners a short assessment activity to check whether the lesson objectives had been achieved. The ICT integration, I used a laptop and projector to display examples of numeric patterns. A PowerPoint presentation was used to explain the keys of the lesson and the lesson step by step. And the SAMR model, I used substitution, argumentation, modification, and redefinition. I also used to explain more about the models. Yes, I enjoyed teaching the lesson. And if I were to teach again, I would love to teach again. It was very nice. It was good. I also enjoyed the assessment. And in conclusion, I'd like to say I enjoyed the lesson very much and it was nice. Thank you. Bye.